Now go ahead and open the folder that ThingList is in. If you're on a Mac, you can type open space dot on the terminal, or you can type, or you can right-click on one of the files and say Reveal in Finder. On Windows, right-click and say Reveal in Explorer. And then go ahead and do the same for ThingList static. I'm going to go ahead and open the code for ThingList static as well in a separate window. But open the containing folder for ThingList static. And you'll notice that besides static CSS and static HTML, there are a bunch of other files. Most of them say something about favicon. We're going to go ahead and move all those files, not static HTML or CSS, but all the other ones, and move them into the public folder of ThingList. There's already a manifest JSON and a favicon.ico. We'll overwrite those. So just copy them over. To copy instead of move, you can hold down Option on a Mac. I think Control maybe does that on Windows. You'll have to confirm that you're replacing those two files. And then if you're looking at static HTML in ThingList static, is that big enough back there? Adams, everybody? All these link tags that are above the title and this meta as well. Starting with link, rel, Apple Touch, I'm going to copy all these and I'm going to put them in index.html in ThingList, and I'm going to put them right up here above. I'm going to take out this theme color here and then just put it right above these two manifest and shortcut icon. I'll copy and paste these in a minute after I make the changes we're going to make. So this is the favicon. By default, it's one that has a React logo in it, and we're going to replace it with one that I made for this app. Notice this comment. The use of public URL with % around it in the tags above, it will be replaced with the URL of the public folder during the build. Only files inside the public folder can be referenced from the HTML. So that way, it will work here and it'll work on a public URL that is not necessarily at the root of a domain. So the point is this %public URL/, we need that instead of just / at the beginning of all these URLs. So you'll notice manifest and favicon are already there, so we can get rid of manifest JSON from what we copied, and we can get rid of favicon if it's there, it's not. So go ahead and copy %public URL %/ and paste over the / that's already there on these. Now I'll go ahead and copy this and put it in Slack. And all that's going to do is, when you look at ThingList, notice there's a beautiful little favicon. You'll probably have to refresh or even do a hard refresh for that to show up. Yeah. I just pasted it in Slack, but where it came from in the static HTML, it was after these two metas, all of these links in this one meta above the title, all the stuff above the title. Yeah, from the HTML file. All the files we're interested in from the static one now are static HTML and static CSS. So as small a thing as that is, getting that touch icon. And by the way, go ahead and make sure that you don't have any errors in your console after you do that. Make sure you don't get any 404s. And then as minor a thing as that is, I am going to make a separate commit for it.